Hey friends, Jeremy Stroo from Carterville Baptist Church. While I was at Cary, something that was really important that the Lord taught me was to be gracious. It's easy coming in to university to be, excited, eager, competitive, ready to prove myself. That was me. And if I wasn't careful, I didn't listen well, I could be skeptical, and sometimes I didn't serve relationships very well. I want to encourage you to, mirror our Heavenly Father and be gracious. Treat people with favor, whether they deserve it or not. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Learn to be curious, listen well, understand, and love folks well. Be gracious with your professors, with your friends, with the new folks that you meet, with everyone. Be gracious.
All right. So, Stro, here at Carterville Baptist Church, you serve as the college pastor, is that correct?
You got it.
Okay, awesome. So how long have you been here?
Yeah, I came here and joined the church in 2001, volunteered for a few years, served in some associate roles, and then came on full time. So that's about 25 years.
Okay, awesome. And what have you seen God do in those 25 years, and what is He doing right now through Carterville Baptist Church?
Yeah, so for me as a college student, I joined my freshman year of college. A lot of opportunities to serve and get involved. I worked with small groups for student ministry and got to pour into some guys. We had some in-home Bible studies during the week, and then, trips, camps, retreats, opportunities to serve on mission. Those are some of the biggest things that I really enjoyed at that time. Our choir, some of those ministries were a lot of fun to be a part of and get involved in. And then just having older adults and senior adults who cared about me. I can still remember some of the good conversations we had. And we were packing pills for some of our international mission trips, and I'd be sitting across from folks in there from 50s to 80s, just packing, counting pills, and just getting to know them. And so being a part of those things in that community, that's been a big deal.
Okay, yeah, awesome. So let's say I'm a college student and I'm considering going to Carterville. What can I, as a college student, expect from Carterville Baptist Church? Yeah,
so we're super friendly. You're gonna have folks say good morning, hey, how's it going, and try to get to know you.
Yeah.
It'll take a minute. You'll have to do a little bit of work just because that's the way relationships work. But they're friendly, and if you're at all interested, if you put any effort into finding your place, we're gonna do everything we can to get you there. And so if that's leading worship or playing an instrument on a Sunday morning, if that's leading a small group or helping us with a Bible study, if that's jumping in with preschoolers or some of our kids ministry areas, there are lots of ways to serve. And we've actually programmed our meeting times in a way that if you want to serve and still be poured into, there's a lot of room for that. So you can be a part of a small group and then also be a part of leading a small group or volunteer to serve and not miss out. There's a way to get in, to worship, to be poured into, and to serve. And so that's where we'd start.
Yes. It sounds like there's a lot of ways to get poured into and to serve in many different areas. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Since you serve as the college guy, right? You're the college guy here, the college pastor here, right? What value do you see in college students? Why college ministry? Why do you love college ministry? Yeah, so
some of that has to do with one, just how much they enjoy pouring out. This is a season where, they really, usually our college students have pushed into their own in a lot of ways. Their identity is being formed, but in a lot of ways, they have found who they are, what they love, and how they can give. So I love seeing that and really encouraging that. Looking up and going, hey, what's your gift? And then giving them as many opportunities as possible for them to get better at that gift, to grow it, to exercise it, and for the Lord to teach them and to come alongside them and see that really come to life, to get a huge jump start into what it looks like to be who God created them to be, and to see them at the same time caring for, whether that's a bed baby or a 7th grade girl or a 9th grade guy trying to figure out who God's made them to be. Watching our college students come in, discover their gifts, struggle through some weaknesses, be honest about who they are and who God's forming them to be, and to see that really come to light. And so that's some of what we do that I really love having the opportunity to be a part of.
Yeah, I love how you said seeing who God is forming them to be. College is definitely that shaping season for them. Yeah, that's really awesome. So now I'm going to ask you some questions about you, just get to know you personally, just kind of some rapid fire random questions, and you just answer
off the
hip, okay? All right, favorite restaurant in the Hattiesburg area?
Yeah, so there are a couple. My favorite for a long time, well, let's do it this way. So Southbound Bagel is one of my favorites. Breakfast is super good. My wife and I kind of take a date morning there, most Friday mornings. And I really enjoy it. Great omelets. Right across the street is Hattiesburger, where they have super great burgers. Crescent City Grill, if you want like yummy food with a little bit of a Cajun kind of Creole feel, that's the spot. And those are probably top 3.
Yeah,
that.
I'm about to say Hattiesburg, you can't pick just one, right?
Yeah,
it's
there are a
got
lot
to
of
be
great
multiple.
spots.
Yeah, we love asking that question. We've asked everybody that question so far, so that's really
like
cool. Okay, all right, beach or mountains?
Ooh, my family wants to go to the beach, so if I want to hang with them, I have to go to the beach. But if it's just me, I prefer the mountains.
Okay, okay. All right, what's your favorite color?
Ooh, I'm probably an orange guy.
Orange guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you mentioned your family. Tell us about your family.
Sure, yeah. My wife is Robin. We've been married 18 years now. We have 4 kiddos. Eden's 15, Sam is 13, Judah's 10, and Mariana is 3. And so that's our crew.
Okay. All right. And I guess I'll end with this one. And with this one, you can tie whatever encouragement that you want to the people listening. But what's your favorite verse, or what's a verse that comes to mind when you hear that question? Yeah, sure. In Exodus, when Moses looks at the Lord and says, I want to know you deeply. I want to know who you are. I want to see your face. And man, I don't want there to be distance between us. As intimately as I can, I want to know who you are. Show me your glory. The Lord passes by him and he says, I'm Yahweh, Yahweh. Compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in loyal love and faithfulness. Good to forgive for thousands of generations, but I'm going to hold those who do iniquity and unrepentant responsible, even to the 2nd and 3rd generation. And so it just reminds me of his character. It reminds me of who I'm created to be and what I'm supposed to model. And so knowing that he feels that way towards me, that he's compassionate, gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness, I think that's super important. And I need to have that there. And it's not really possible for me to show that to the rest of the world without it. And so, I keep that fresh and buried deep in my heart. One, because I need it. I'm a goofball and I mess up plenty of times. And knowing that he's slow to anger and abounding in love and that there's room for me to grow is a big deal. And it helps me to bounce back into who he created me to be and to treat others that same way. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we never graduate from the gospel truth, right? That he does just love us that much and is shaping us each day. And I could tell college students are going to benefit from learning from you here at Carterville Baptist Church. So, hey, appreciate your time. Appreciate you answering the questions and the encouragement that you're giving to the people today. So, Stroo, Carterville Baptist Church, encourage you to check it out.